Hi, and welcome to the Emerging Leader Program, My Social Styles Workshop. And in this really short video, just want to outline a few things ahead of the workshop itself so that we can get as much value as we possibly can out of the time that we do have together. My name is Graham Edmondson, and I'm going to be the facilitator on the workshop. I'm basically a consultant, a trainer from BCR, Blue Consulting and Resourcing, and I've been working with USAA for the best part of 9 years now. And I'm working consistently and constantly with USAA. And I only mention that so that you'll treat me on the day, although I'm an outsider, as being very much an insider and part of the organization. What we're going to be looking at and our time together is how we interact with people, our social style, our people style, in the sense that all of us have a preferred kind of style that defines us, one of 4 styles, as we'll find out. And we'll look at what we can do when we're interacting with somebody who has a different style and where that difference sometimes leads to tension. We'll look at what we can do to maybe adapt our own style so that we can interact and communicate more effectively with the people that we interact with. And that, of course, is going to be very much part of what being a leader is all about. When we look at the qualities of a leader, the latter 2 here on the slide, the whole idea that relationships are paramount and self-awareness is key. Those will play very much into what we're looking at in this social styles model. The model itself is something that was developed by 2 psychologists, 2 industrial psychologists, Debbie Merrill and Roger Reed. And they worked through the behavior styles of different kinds of folks. It's an approach that has got a tremendous amount of research behind it. And what it basically says is that there are 4 styles. And none of these styles is particularly better or worse than any of the other styles. It's not that you can have the wrong style or the right style, it's just a different style. And by and large, a given population is equally divided among those styles. But each of us has a kind of dominant style, a set of behaviors that we're just more comfortable with, that we practice more often. It's our natural preferred way of doing things, interacting and communicating. And when we know this, when we recognize this, and when we have the ability to assess somebody else's style, then we're in a really strong position because we can take some proactive steps to adapt our own style to more likely achieve results. What we're trying to get across in the workshop is this idea of the social style. We'll give I think a fairly broad explanation of what the social style model is about. And hopefully you'll not only become aware of your own style, but you'll also be able to assess somebody else's social style. And then be able to adapt it or modify it so that you can better interact with the other people. So that you get the most out of the workshop, if you could do your very best to be on the call at the outset, we've got a very short window of time, so we'll be beginning promptly on the hour. And we'd really like it if you can use your video cam, please. We think it makes for a much more personal connection. And of course, we'll be asking you to participate and to play your part. We always say the more you put into something, the more you take out of something. So I hope you come with that kind of approach. And the joining instructions and the information that you'll need to work on was attached to this particular email that carried this video to you. So if you can spend some time just getting yourself ready and prepped to get most value out of the workshop, that would be great. So the pre-work is really twofold, a couple of things to do. First of all, if you could simply read the article that we forwarded, Social Styles, another 4-box model, make yourselves familiar. Don't worry too much about the detail. We'll be explaining a lot more about the model, how it works, and how we can use it. But the key thing is for you to ask some respondents to complete an assessment on your behalf ahead of the workshop. So what we'd like you to do is identify 2 or 3 people, 2, 3, 4 if you wish, not necessarily any more than that, but people who work with you regularly, people who know you quite well perhaps, and reach out to them and in fact send them the assessment document that was attached to this email, the inventory of social styles. That document carries full instructions, but what we're hoping people can do is complete a short assessment. It won't take them more than 5 or 6 minutes to complete for you, and then to send it back to us at least a week before the date of the workshop. If you can send it back, or if they can send it back, please, to myself at USAA, that's graham.edmondson@usaa.com, to arrive at least a week before the workshop itself. So that's really all we wanted to say, just to set the stage and say that we really look forward to the chance to work with you very shortly. Thank you very much indeed for watching the video, and I look forward to our workshop time together in a few days. Thank you very much indeed. Goodbye.